Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into Snack Chats, and we just saw Mystery Science Theater 3000 live. Pardon if this recording's a bit of a mess, we're kinda tired and my throat hurts from laughing so much.
It was very funny.
Yeah, where did we see this again?
At the Emerson Colonial Theater.
Yeah, it was a nice theater, but the seats were like...
Super small, like, oh my god, they haven't changed the seats since, what, the 1800s, when everyone was, like, super small.
Yeah, it was kind of cram-packed and it got kind of uncomfortable, but I didn't really care too much because it was still a really good time.
Yeah, I'd say about 80% of the audience actually got up during intermission just to stretch their legs.
Yeah. And what movie did they show?
They showed No Retreat, No Surrender.
Which is pretty much just a really bad Karate Kid knockoff.
I mean, I thought it was enjoyable, even without their commentary.
I mean, I guess some parts by themselves were funny enough to be so bad it's good, but without the commentary, I assume you would fall asleep halfway through.
Yeah.
So, I'm more of a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000 than Gorilla, and even then I'm more of a casual fan. But it was really nice to see, like, all the robots up on stage, and this is gonna be Joel's last tour. Jeez. He was like the original guy.
Right. I was surprised that they didn't get the Netflix guy to go on.
Yeah, I didn't really do much research before going, so I thought it was gonna be the most recent guy as well. I think he does a good job as well.
Yeah. So from my experience, I just was more like a tag along. I only watched about 2 episodes of Mystery Science Theater.
And the ones I watched was the more recent Netflix showing.
No, actually, it was one of the old, one of the new.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I remember showing you Mac and Me from like the new Netflix series.
I have no idea. Either way, it was something.
It was really enjoyable. All the jokes landed. Like,
I wouldn't say all the jokes, but
I mean, every joke got the audience in an uproar.
yeah, that's very true.
It was just nice to see everyone. They did the skits in between. They had the transitions, which I will mention looked kind of cheap because they had the transitions from the show, which is fine.
But they had in the lower left corner Netflix or...
Like, each one had like a little label from what generation it was from, like, Joel Comedy Central generation or Mike Sci-Fi generation. And then I was thinking they probably got the footage from like a YouTube compilation.
Sorry, they got like an Emerson student to put it up there. It was just like, oh, we need you to reference these things and just put on the most generic font.
I feel like that came from like a YouTube rip and they were like, we don't know where the old footage is. But they were like, wait, some nerds on YouTube did a compilation of the transitions.
We're saved.
As someone who wasn't really a fan of MS3K thousands, I'm messing up the acronym. What did you think of the show?
I mean, what I think of Mystery Science Theater.
Just the live show.
Yeah, I thought it was really enjoyable. You know, just, it's definitely a lot of laughs to be had. It felt a lot more genuine being there than watching it on Netflix because you felt like it was actually supposed to be part of the show, but not, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's not something you should, like, watch on a TV.
Well, I think what Jorel's trying to say is that it's fine all watching it on TV, but it's a totally different experience when you're surrounded by, like, tons of people and you have, like, the cast and crew right there. It's way different. We had our friend with us and they didn't even know that this was a live show. They were like, I thought you were just going to a movie theater and they were just gonna play an MS3K episode.
I didn't pay $55 for a movie theater per ticket. I did like the gift shop, even though it was a bit overpriced. Like, I got one of the shirts for like, what was it, $30 or something, and it was like, I got home, it smelled like chemicals and it smelled like it was from Redbubble. But regardless, it was really nice. The gift store didn't disappoint other than that.
They sold like the red jumpsuits for like $100.
Yeah, around that. I wouldn't put, like, that was just a rough estimate.
I'd never really gone to any live shows before, so the merch was insane.
Yeah, and an ornament was $20.
I guess just to wrap things up, the MS3K crew is still going to be touring around the country, so I highly recommend you look it up and go see it for yourself because it's just a really good time.
And it's going to be the last time that original guy is going to be touring.
Yep,
so.
Joel. So,
just make sure you don't do it in a cramped theater. Go to a different state or something.
Also share the hashtag MST3K Live. This has been Snack Chats. Good night, good morning, whatever. Like, subscribe, comment, anything helps. We'll see you guys later.
And remember, no retreat, no surrender.